August the 21st, 2014, and today's episode of Walking with Joel is not Walking with Joel, it's Flying with Joel. I just got the new DJI Phantom FC40 drone, and I got it put together last night. Didn't come with the manual. I printed one out that I found online, and there was a few tricky parts. I think I've got it together right, and I'm going to take it for my first spin. So this is the drone right here. Pretty slick looking device, if I do say so myself. Let's get some light in here. That helps a little bit. And so this is the front right here, and there's crazy LEDs underneath that you're supposed to be able to see from way up. And then we've got battery, and here is the remote with the mount that I can put the phone onto here. So I hereby dub this craft, what else? The SS Flying Monkey. And I'm going to take the Flying Monkey out for its first spin. I've never flown anything like this before, so I really have no idea what to expect. Wish me luck. As it turns out, the FC40 does not have a microphone built into the camera, so I'll just be narrating what took place here. And initially, while I followed the instructions, it didn't want to take off that first time, and I had to do a little adjustment. It could have been because I was in the high grass here, I'm not exactly sure, but after fiddling with the controls a little bit on the remote, I was able to get it to take flight, and the Flying Monkey is off, and up we go. The picture on the camera, I think, is pretty darn good for a tiny little device. Now, I do own a GoPro Hero 3, and I'm going to be trying that in the Phantom as well. However, it's a little heavier than the existing camera, and that's going to cut down on the battery life. As it is, to get about 12 minutes out of one battery is probably a pretty good thing, and I wasted a bunch of time just having the unit turned on and calibrating it and trying to figure out some of the ins and outs of the remote control. But it's pretty easy to fly, really. Once you've got it taken off, you've got your left and your right joystick, and when you go up with your left one, it goes straight up, and it tries to hold in place if you just let the joystick go. And if you go down, well, it comes down. Go left with the stick, and it's going to turn left, and go right, it's going to turn right. And then the right stick lets you mess with the yaw a bit and kind of tilt it. And so what I tried to do here was bring it down to eye level for me, and I think I was expecting it to record my audio, so I'm talking to the camera here, but you can't hear what I'm saying. I think I probably said, hey, this is pretty cool, anybody got some bacon? And then decided it was time to take flight once again, only this time I wanted to go quite a bit higher. I found myself a park with plenty of room in it because I've got to be honest, I was pretty nervous about this. I've never flown anything before other than a kite, and usually that ends poorly. So I found a park that had a lot of space. Those of you that are in Denver will recognize the area as Glendale, not too far from Cherry Creek. And up we go. You can see Cherry Creek is kind of right over there. The shopping center is over there behind that crane, or right in that area. And as we pan a little left, which I believe I do here in just a moment, we'll be able to see downtown Denver and the mountains. Nope, I'm not going to go left right now. I'm going to go right instead. It was a beautiful day for it. There was a light breeze, and getting it to fly smooth without any choppiness was really difficult to do. That, and the fact that I was inexperienced with this and really getting a handle on how to use the controls. It's amazing how high this goes, and at this point I don't even think we were that high, and I'm craning my neck, and I gotta confess, I'm freaking out just a little bit, thinking, what if a gust of wind takes this? What if the battery runs out and I'm not aware of it? What if it gets away from me? What if it goes into the street and lands on a car and somebody gets hurt? And turned out that wasn't an issue. Look at the view of the mountains. Absolutely gorgeous day. You can see Denver, the skyline there off in the distance. And we're just going straight up here. Up, up, up. I wanted to see not how high could I go, but how high could I go and still see it? I didn't want to lose it in the clouds. And of course, from the ground, your perspective of just how high you are is really challenging because you're looking straight up at it. There you can get a really good view of the Denver skyline there off in the distance. And that is Cherry Creek Road South that we're looking at right there between University and Colorado. And rather than show you a whole bunch of it, I did some editing here, and this is the landing. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it down here, a little bumpy because I'm trying to get the camera to pitch at me, and there I am. And easy does it, hovering just above the ground, and down we go. Overall, a lot of fun, and I'm going to be doing more with this Phantom FC40 in the future. So congratulations to the Flying Monkey and its first successful run.